Hey guys, good morning. We are walking from Tapia to Ribadeo, and we started out this morning feeling pretty good, and then we found out the mileage is almost double what the Camino said it was, so we got up late and we're getting a late start, and it's cloudy, and I rushed my wife. She doesn't like to be rushed. So I'm feeling the heat today. For all of you married husbands that know what that's about. Anyway, hopefully it's only 10 or 11 miles and not 15. We had a lot of stuff we wanted to get done today. So, but it's the Camino, it'll provide.
You have one job. One job.
I did my job.
6 miles. You go to bed thinking, oh, we only have 6 miles. We can sleep in late. We can get up. We can take our time. We can lollygag and dilly-dally. And we can get to Ribadeo and go shopping and do laundry and do the things we need to do. And then you realize, oh, it's a full day. And it's like, you have to reset your mind. So again, I have to go back in this moment and think, okay, it's just a new day. It's going to be a 13-mile day, and we'll improvise like we always do, and it'll be fine. But we had such a great time last night with our friends, our new friends, Jackie and Richie, who's celebrating his 69th birthday today. Happy birthday, Richie. And yeah. Annette from Holland, who we're not going to say ages for Annette, but she is celebrating today too. So hopefully we'll be able to gather with them in celebration of their births. We're really happy they were born and that we had the opportunity to meet them. Yeah. After we were walking back from dinner, there was this big, everybody's out, of course. It's 10 o'clock at night. Everybody's out. Big old festival in a tent, with cider pouring from up here and drinking and Celtic music, bagpipes and flutes and drums, and it was so fun to watch. But yes, today we've been asked by my dear friend Judy Ritz to walk for her son Ronnie, who has been diagnosed with EDS syndrome. And Judy was one of my very, very, very first trainer mentors at State Farm and Human Resources a long, long time ago. And ended up being just a dear friend as well as a mentor teacher, and continues to be. So EDS is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which it's a very rare disease which affects nerves and joints and tissues, and it's very painful. And so we walk in honor of Ronnie today, and we'll meditate on his healing, or at least finding comfort in that place that he's experiencing. So Judy, for you, love you, babe. And we'll see you on the Camino.
Buen Camino.
So our walk today is by the coast, but it's all these farmlands that are just right on the coastline of Spain. And it's just quiet out here today. It looks like it might rain at some point. But yeah, beautiful. The silence is pretty sacred on this Sunday. So it looks like we're getting ready to go into this little village of Villamil. And it's a lot of farming, agricultural land. And there's the dairy cows. Walking into Santiago, about the 3.2 mile mark. But this walk has just been along the coast in different areas, so we have a view of the ocean on our right, which is so cool. This will be our last day by the coast as we head up into the mountains towards Santiago tomorrow, but we're going to enjoy every bit of it we can. So we're about 3.5 mile mark at this beautiful beach. Oh. We're grateful for the overcast, just because it cools everything down and it's warm here. But this is Playa de Peñarando. It's that.
Playa Peñaranda.
That. Kevin has a much better pronunciation at this than I do.
Nice.
He can roll his R's. It's just not a gift I have. So look at, there's a bar up there, we think, a little cafe that is calling my name for a coffee break. And a baño break. Pretty sure Restaurante Paradis means paradise. Oh my gosh, these views. So we ran into Jackie and Richie at the beach at the Paradise Cafe and just chatted with them this morning. Richie's birthday. So anyway, we just had a lovely little visit. She said something really profound, or actually Richie did. We were talking about all of our electronics and how we packed our extra batteries so we wouldn't lose charge during the day, or how we packed an extra adapter just in case. And Richie said something like, yeah, we tend to pack our fears. And I'm going to mull over that today as I walk. We pack our fears. Don't we all? Don't we all do that in one way or the other? So our little innkeeper guy gave us a map that eliminated about 3 miles, would you say, honey?
And highway.
And highway. And so we're just on this little side road. I mean, we can still see the coast on the right. It's just not as close. But there's this beautiful just field with daffodils growing kind of in the wildflowers. Aww. Aww.
It's my wife's flower. I'm just trying to sweeten her up after making her angry this morning.
You didn't make me angry.
Yeah, I did.
It was just frustrating. Okay, so the Camino sign, if you can see it up there, takes us along the freeway, or the A8, into Ribadeo. But the little hotel-y guy told us about the dirt track. It's a little longer, but it's safer. And so neither Kevin nor I prefer walking beside the cars on the freeway. So we're gonna opt for a little longer.
Quarter of a mile.
It's not even that much longer. So anyway, we're doing the dirt.
And we get the ocean.
And we get the ocean. Woo. It's an easy decision to make for us. Oh, many roads to town. And this is where our road is taking us today, our little detour. Our last views of the Atlantic for a little bit. as we head inland tomorrow towards Santiago. The lessons we keep learning. So our detour is a dead end.
Not completely.
But it's a magnificent dead end.
It's magnificent. Look at them out there rowing.
There's a rowing team out there. And there's the bridge we cross. Once we cross that bridge, we leave Asturias and we're in Galicia. And that begins our last week.
The last leg of the journey to Santiago. Kind of gives me chills because we're almost done. Crazy.
So we don't really have a trail. We're creating a trail through the meadow. Rerouting. If there's not a way, create your own. So getting ready to cross the bridge. And there's the sign for Asturias. We're leaving Asturias, but people going that way are entering it anyway. And we're going into Ribadeo, which is really a rather large community. So yeah, this is, just lovely. And we're officially in the last province. Streets of Ribadeo.
So today was a pretty short day from Tapia to Ribadeo. Ribadeo is a pretty big place, all in all.
It's a bustling metropolis.
Yeah, for Spain.
Comparatively.
Yeah. So, as we've already told you, we are now in Galicia, and it is the last state of Spain.
On the Camino.
On the Camino, right. On the Camino. And so we have done like 375 miles up to this point. Day 30. And we've got, next Sunday we walk into Santiago. And that just seems crazy because I can remember sitting at home scrolling through from town to town to town as we were figuring out all our stops and going, God, it's gonna take forever, and it's done. It's basically done. So we've met great people. It's been great. We've been able to meditate on a lot of different issues, and for people that we've that we so care about. And so here we start the home stretch. We're going around the 4th turn and we're coming into the home stretch. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, and just kind of to recap the day, we walked from Tapia this morning, and it ended up being only 6 miles from Tapia to the bridge. And then we did a couple miles just kind of walking through the town of Ribadeo and kind of doing a little shopping. We bought some groceries and some needed toiletries, little travel accessories, or excuse me, little travel toiletries that we'd kind of run out of, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, that kind of stuff. And then we looked at where our pension was going to be, and it's like 5 miles outside of Ribadeo in a rural area. And so
with nothing around it.
No, nothing. No bus stops, no taxi stands, no communities, no restaurants, no anything. And so we have all these grocery bags, we have our backpacks, so we thought, oh, whoa. Anyway, long story short, we took a cab and we got here. We had time to do our laundry. It's a great little pension. It's almost like an apartment. It's got a little mini kitchen, a living space, a bathroom, and of course, the sleeping room. So it feels like a down day, even though we walked like 9 miles total. And then tomorrow's going to be tricky because we're going to have to figure out how to get down
back to
Ribadeo,
right,
to start the Camino or whatever we decide to do. So good day overall, pretty views of the ocean. It was our last day to kind of see the Atlantic, at least on this stage of the Camino. Yeah. We head into the mountains tomorrow, right, and inland. And so we really kind of soaked up all that beauty and wonder today.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's been great, and we're going to sign off and hit the hay and get some rest and start it all over again tomorrow. So ciao, ciao for now.
Have a great night. Bye, guys.